Shifting gears now, an accident can change your life in an instant. In those unfortunate moments, we are so lucky to live in a place with world-class medical care.
The Texas Medical Center has one of those kinds of facilities. Among them is TIRR Memorial Hermann.
I was injured February 16th, the weekend just after Valentine's Day, 2019.
Kyle Morales was 26 years old, has a wife and a young son. His life is just getting started.
I was coming home, it was probably about 1 or so in the morning, and I decided to take this back route just because it was the short way home. It wasn't very well lit up, and I ended up taking a curve, and I ended up flipping the vehicle I was in.
Kyle flipped his car 3 times. He knew he was hurt, but not how severe, until he tried to get up.
I knew that I was paralyzed because while I was on the phone and trying to gather my bearings, so to speak, I could feel the weight of my legs just on my chest. And no matter how much I tried to move them, nothing was happening.
Moments later, Kyle Morales was rushed away in an ambulance to Memorial Hermann, where doctors were waiting to perform surgery.
I just remember looking up at the ceiling. I went to sleep and they did the surgery. I came out and they're like, okay, well, we fused your spine back together, and that's when I got the big gist of it, the big picture of everything. My spinal cord had been completely severed. I'm gonna be living my life in a wheelchair. Just in a blink of an eye, your life has just changed.
A week later, Kyle was sent here to TIRR Memorial Hermann to start his rehab.
Spinal cord injury affects every body system below the level of injury, including the digestive system, oftentimes the heart and lungs. And so we have to learn how to manage those different body systems. We teach them how to do that. We also teach people how to live life out of a wheelchair. So how to get from a bed to a wheelchair, how to get from a wheelchair back in the bed, how to bathe, how to dress.
Rehab is not easy. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, both physically and mentally. Something at first was difficult for Kyle to overcome.
Everything was just 100 times harder than it used to be. I think that's kind of where the anger started to come from. I've always been a very self-sufficient person. I take care of myself. When all of that is just suddenly taken away from you, it starts to mess with you.
He went through a lot of the same challenges that most of our patients go to. As you can imagine, this sort of injury turns your whole life upside down. There's just a lot of grieving that has to go on.
With the help of TIRR Memorial Hermann, Kyle was able to power through his depression and anger.
I got some help from a therapist. That's when she helped me realize a lot of things and how to combat those thoughts and the anger.
It was very gratifying to see him get back into regular life. At the time, he had a young son and a family, and those people needed him. They needed him to be a dad, a husband. TIRR has an entire floor of the hospital that's dedicated exclusively to spinal cord injury. We see about 300, 350 spinal cord patients a year. And so when you have that kind of patient volume, you're able to really build a degree of expertise among not just the physicians, but the staff, the nurses, the therapists. We have an entire rehab team that does nothing but spinal cord injury.
I work, I have full-time, I go to the office, I have wheelchair sports that I play. I get to be involved with my son. Despite being in a wheelchair, I thought it was the end of the world. One of my favorite things that I used to love doing was picking him up over my head and just pretend like he's an airplane, giving him that. And when I couldn't do that anymore, it hurt me so much as a father. I get to pick him up over my head, but now I'm laying down, but I still found I get to do it.
It has been a long road for Kyle and his family. And with the help of TIRR Memorial Hermann, Kyle is in a good place, eager for what the future holds.
Thank you all, deeply. You helped impact my life more than you know. I think about y'all more than you might realize.
Wow.
Incredible. You can tell the look in his eye there. For sure.
Oh, for sure. And guys, he comes from a big family, and he also credits them with helping him with his rehab and staying positive.
Yeah, it's an incredible story.
And TIRR, people fly in from all across the country to go to TIRR, so we are so lucky we have it right here in our backyard.
Very lucky.
Thanks for sharing this.
Thank you.
For more information on TIRR Memorial Hermann, just go to TIRR.com, memorialhermann.org, or you can call 800-44-REHAB. That's 800-44-73422.
And of course, we do have a link on the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, houstonlife.tv.